Hello everybody, welcome back to a brand new episode of Let's Play Mario 64. This is episode 3. Last time we 100%ed the second world of the game, Womp's Fortress. And, actually, yeah, 100%ed it, I already said that. And we went back and got the, first of these 2 stars we were missing in Bomb Battlefield. But we unlocked, Dire Dire Docks, so now, not Dire Dire Docks, this is not Dire Dire Docks, that's the name of the song. This world's called Jolly Roger Bay. I always mix that up, but anyways, let's get started. And I'm going to be quiet and let you listen to the music for a bit because it's really calming, so here we go. Love this level.
Let's go.
So there you go, that is the Jolly Roger Bay music. I love that song, it's extremely peaceful. And a lot of people, back in the day, myself included, used to be terrified of that eel, just because, you know, it's low poly, uncanny valley, doesn't look right. Yeah, the eel is pretty creepy, I'll admit, but not anymore. I'm more scared of it. I'm not scared of it, but whenever I see it, I get that, like ippy feeling, because I remember how scared of it I used to be. So it still unsettles me, but in like a nostalgic way. I don't know how to describe it. But yeah, this starts pretty simple. You get hit by the eel to scare him out, and you swim into this sunken ship here. And then you get those that chest puzzle. And then that starts to drain the water, and you swim up to the top, and we grab our star. But yeah, dude. There later on, I don't know why I said dude to the audience. No, but later on, in the level, and I was fine with wasting time around listening to that song, because that song is great. Later on in the level, they add a drum beat over that song, and it's really good. This game was composed by Koji Kondo, who's the guy who actually, you know, he did the music for Ocarina of Time, which we just played. I mean, Koji Kondo has done the music for like every single Mario game and every single Zelda game except for like 4 of each of those games. He's like the most iconic Nintendo composer, and it's games like this that really show he can make some good music. But man, I love Jolly Roger Bay. I'll probably link this song in the description, honestly. There's this really good video called it's the song, but it's like they added an audio effect over it, so it sounds like you're listening to it underwater, and it's really calming. But man, the nostalgia for this level is high. So many things. I mean, this was the first 3D game ever. There was no game like this. So to have stuff like this was amazing. And I managed to grow up, even though I was born in the 2000s and not the 90s when this game came out. I still had the same experience as all those 90 kids did, because, you know, I got to experience early 3D like this. I mean, N64, Wii U, and GameCube, those were my childhood consoles. Including 3DS, actually. So yeah, I get all this completely. And yeah, I mean, all these experiences, there's tons of hoaxes and myths and legends and Easter eggs and secrets about this game. This game's full of stuff, content, and like mysteries like how to unlock Luigi, which we'll get to, but obviously we can't. But it's like probably one of the most iconic game hoaxes of all time. But yeah, the experience of the calming stuff in this level and being afraid of the eel, all that, I'm just happy I got to play this game when I did, because, man, that song really just takes me back a lot, I think. Back to when I first played this game, and just, you know, well, I mean, I was like first, third grade, first, fourth grade, you know, kindergarten, stuff like that. This song just reminds me, because I played this game so much back then, and I was able to, I mean, I grew up with everything. I grew up with this game, I grew up with all the classics, like early YouTube, SMG4, before he turned into, like, a really bad model channel, but, like, when he just used to do, like, Mario 64 bloopers and stuff like that. The golden era of SMG4 I grew up with. You know, Chuggaaconroy, all those guys on YouTube. You know, all the, like, WWW Wario and stuff like that. All those classic YouTubers, you know? And, I mean, I still watch those guys, but, I mean, Chuggaaconroy I still watch. But, yeah, man. This music just takes me back. I had no idea that this music would make me feel the way it does later on. What is this again? Oh yeah, Ocean Cave. So I didn't interrupt the music there, but I really love this song. I want to hear that drum beat to come in. I think the drum beat comes in when you have a switch going, which we'll get later. Like a puzzle, not like the console, of course. Oh, it's in here. This is where the drum is. Right? Yeah, you can hear it coming in. Yeah, I like the drums in this song too. Oh man, I just remember, being little, and my old neighborhood, before I moved houses, I'll finish this thought in a minute because the star is going on. I'll finish it when we get back in the stage and the music starts again, because it'll help me remember, because I can't speak. No, but man, I just remember being little in my old house before I moved to the house I'm in now. And my old neighborhood friend, who, I mean, I'm still in contact with him, right? I have his number, I have him added on Xbox, but we don't talk anymore, you know? It just happens. But, man, I remember we always, like, would do a thing where we would, like, play games, and we, like, pretend that we were, like, the creators of the games, and we commentate over them. And we did this thing with Mario 64, where we called it, like, Adventure Boy. And we would just mess around in the game, and, like, pretend that we were, like, doing all these secret stuff, and, like, pretend like we were doing a YouTube channel as us, the creators of this game, Adventure Boy, but it was actually just me and him sitting on a couch talking to ourselves, playing Mario 64. And I vividly remember that because the one time we did it, it was the first time we ever did it, it was in this stage. It was in Dire Dire Docks, and I remember I gave him my Wii U Pro Controller, and he was just swimming around down by where the eel was, and we were just messing around with it, and I just remember that. It's a shared experience. And I do kind of miss when all I had to worry about was just playing Mario 64. Trying trying to beat Bowser. I'm not nearly old enough to be talking about this like I'm reminiscing on some great thing, but I mean, it was a decent amount of time ago. I'm like 15 now, and you know, I don't care if my age gets out there on the internet. I'm like 15 now, and I was like probably like 6 or 8 when we did that. It's a long time ago. I stayed in that old house for a long time. It's where I was born, and then because my parents they moved there when I was born, and then don't want to get hit by this eel. Is there a red coin up here? No, there's not. So yeah, I grew up in that house my whole life. I went through so much stuff there. We had 3 dogs. I went through 3 dogs in that house. A bunch of pets, like 2 frogs. All my old friends in that house. I mean, not old friends. There's like 2 people on that street I hung out with. But I mean, to be fair, 2 people like that, you know, you hung out with them a lot. And yeah, I don't know, it's just this music, it just reminds me of that, because I just have that vivid memory of playing Mario 64 in that room. I could draw that house from memory to you. And I do honestly like the house I'm in better now. You know, it's a lot more, in my opinion, there's just a lot more room for, like, stuff that I want to do. You know, we have a pool and stuff. But, man, I don't know. I could draw that house. You know, I do enjoy, I was trying to, like, change thought, but I'll go back to it because I want to finish that. Yeah, I love that old house, but I like this one more. But in some sort of way, I kind of wish I could move back into that old house. But it's crazy now. The people who bought it from us, they moved out like a week ago. Some new people moved in. So it's like my whole room, my whole house got remodeled by people I don't know. And then basically, I mean, my early childhood home got remodeled completely by people who moved in. Who at least I knew them from meeting them and like the thing. And now it's just people I don't even know who they are. The only reason I know that new people are moving into our old house is because at my workplace, one of my coworkers is my old neighbor from that neighborhood, and she told my mom about it. And I don't know, I mean, it doesn't bother me that much, but it's just weird that, like, I just can't imagine somebody else living in that house, you know? It's just a weird thought to me. Like, I can imagine the people who I met living in. I'm just kind of running around and talking right now, but you know, it's commentary. You guys get to watch it. But I remember. I mean, I could understand. It just in my head, it made sense that, you know, we moved out and old people, like new people who I never met before, but at least I knew who they were from meeting them at the, you know, like the sale, I guess you can call it, are living there. But now it's like people. I have no idea who they are. I don't know what they look like. I don't know what gender they are. You know, I have no idea about anything about them. I just can't imagine someone else living in that house. Because I could draw that whole house and that whole neighborhood from just complete memory. And it's just a weird feeling to me. And I guess I'm kind of talking about that in, like, huge amounts now, because I've never really thought about that before. I don't know, I guess talking about, like, my old neighborhood with this song just kind of set me off on that. You know, it's commentary, though. I'll give myself that. It's been carrying this so far so much that I actually got sidetracked and just started swimming around doing nothing. But, you know, that's the Turtle Show one. What coins are we missing? Is it only the coin? Oh, yeah, 7, 8. Yeah, it's just the ones on the ship now, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, wait. We only have 5? Where are the other red coins at? Oh yeah, the bridge thing, yeah. Yeah, here they are. So it was on the ship. I was right. For some reason, I thought I grabbed these. I think I jumped on the ship and then I jumped off again because I was talking. Yeah, the collision on this is kind of weird. There we go. Yeah. I mean, like I said, I used to play a lot of Mario back in those days, I guess I should say. I don't know how else to phrase it. So, a lot of Mario games that I grew up playing, I have certain memories about stuff with. And Mario Galaxy kind of reminds me of, like, that house in general, but this game kind of reminds me of just, experiences I had, I guess. I don't know how to put it. How far in the stage are we? Oh, Blasted Stone Pillar. Okay, yeah, it's only 14 minutes in. We can actually pull this off. I didn't waste too much time talking. But yeah, I don't know, man. Jolly Roger Bay, it just takes me back. Makes me think about stuff. And I guess that goes back to what I was saying last episode about people who listen to game OSTs. They appreciate that music more because it's music that they had a physical experience of, like playing stuff or something happening in their life while hearing it. So when they listen back to it, they can kind of think back to that. And I guess I get that way with this song too. So I kind of see where they're coming from. This one's actually kind of a tricky star to pull off. You gotta shoot and grab the top of this pillar, but you can only grab the very tip. And it's very hard to grab because, you know, you're shooting yourself off at a cannon. So you basically have no idea where you're aiming, you just kind of have to get lucky. Yeah, but there's been... I know I'm not the only one who feels that way about this game, too. I mean, obviously the fact that it's the most speedrun game of all time. I mean, it's like super modded all the time, you get a huge fan base. But there's like thousands of analysis articles and videos on like how Mario 64 is basically like kind of an experience. It's kind of a rite of passage because it's just like such an iconic, important piece of culture, like pop culture in general. You know, it's kind of a rite of passage to play this game, or at least have like watched a Let's Play or heard music from it or something. Because this game was just so big when it came out. We can't do that one yet, so I think that's this world done, right? Also, something else that's really weird that you might have noticed, the first mission you come in here and there's fog everywhere, and as soon as you raise the ship up for some reason, the fog disappears. Which is kind of weird, but I just remembered that now, because I caught on to it. But yeah, there's nothing we can do here in this episode, or left in this world. So, now what? Okay, let's exit. We will be back here at Jolly Roger Bay for that star and the 100 coin star. Well, could we do 100 coins now? I don't think we might be able to. Yeah, let's see if we can do that. 100 coins. What would be the best? Ow! Actually, no. Let's do let's do one of the secret stars, which is in this hub here. The weird rainbow room thing. Yeah, with the windows. Talk about liminal spaces. This game is full of them. A giant floating box with windows in the sky in the middle of nowhere, submerged in water. Very strange. Kind of taps into that weird core backrooms vibe, which is another thing. I guess the fact that this game has been invaded, this game's like kind of encroached upon other genres too, and pop culture as well. Like that whole ARG backrooms thing. You know, this whole game it blew up again recently because you know. Every copy of Mario 64 is personalized, you know, that creepypasta and stuff like that. But yeah. Now, this game always manages to find a way to come back into the eye of the public, somehow. Every year or so. I mean, I guess when you have such a big impact on as many people as this game did when it came out, it's kind of hard for this to go away. There we go. I believe this other window up here just has a 1-up, right? Yeah, it does. Got it. Okay, so let's go unlock the next world, and I guess after that whole episode of exposition we've had here, we'll end it off. The final world of this first floor here, actually. Technically. I mean, technically there's one more, but we'll get to that. This is, what is this stage called, actually? I don't even remember. Yes, Cool Cool Mountain, that's right. Next time on Mario 64, we'll be heading into the 4th world, Cool Cool Mountain, and probably skipping a lot of stars, because I don't like this stage that much, and there's a lot we have to come back to do. But we'll see what happens. So I want to thank you all for watching, and I will see you guys next time.